What is Yoga for Change for people who might not know?
Okay. Yoga for Change is awesome. It's an organization, we're a nonprofit, and we teach trauma-informed yoga to 4 populations specifically: military veterans, incarcerated men and women, those suffering from substance abuse, and vulnerable youth. So we don't have a brick and mortar facility. We as teachers do a lot of training about trauma and how it impacts the nervous system and how we can modify yoga classes to be accessible for everyone. And we go into these different facilities, to the VA, to the jails, youth centers, schools, like all over the place.
What made you want to do Yoga for Change?
I'd been teaching at UNF for probably, it's been 2 years. And I'm like, okay, I like teaching here because everyone's young and we can just try all these random different things. But I wanted to teach to people who couldn't just go take a yoga class, didn't have the money or didn't have the means. And so I was actually praying, like, okay, how do I do this? Do I call a jail? Like, do I just show up at the VA and try this out? Like, what do I do? And I was scrolling through Facebook. I saw an event that said Yoga for Change teacher tryouts. I'm like, what's that? I click on it and I see the website. I'm like, this is it. Like, I'm going. So I just showed up, didn't know if I would make it. I was very intimidated, then started teaching.
Wow.
Yeah.
So now that
cool.
you're involved, that you're officially like in part of the programming, do you go by yourself to these events, or do you have a group with you, or how does that work?
Yeah, depending on the facility. Sometimes we have 2 teachers. Most of the time it's just 1 teacher. Our onboarding process is pretty extensive because we want to make sure each teacher is the right fit for the facilities, because teaching at the VA is radically different than teaching 5-year-olds. So we have teachers go together to observe each other and learn, and then once they're ready to be solo, it's usually 1.
Do you see yourself doing this for a long time, or just?
For sure. Oh yeah. I didn't think this would be possible. Even driving here, I was thinking, my job is so cool. Like, I can do all these things and have such a great impact with the students, but also I've never been in an environment like this where I'm learning so much every day. Because we're really big on collaboration and communication between teachers and between our executive director and the other program directors. So, I mean, as long as I can take Yoga for Change to whatever city I end up moving to eventually, yeah.